Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense is on the field for the first time today. When it comes to rivalry games, no matter what the records are, you can expect to see a good, tight, close game. Yeah, but sometimes you don't. Last year in the battle for the Bluegrass, Louisville jumped on top 20-0 and never looked back in throttling the Cats.
It's hard to win a game when you turn it over 5 times. And that's what happened with...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Running through contact. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Bill, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Brown has it. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They want to run it left here. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. These two first met in 1912, and both have a rich history of stars. John Unitas, Lamar Jackson from Louisville, Bear Bryant, Tim Couch at Kentucky through the years. The rivalry is a great one, fellas.
That's a great list of people to think about in this rivalry. Obviously, it runs deep, and the uniforms are solid, right? Like bright red, blue on the...
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day. A perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Louisville's offense will start this game off. When it comes to rivalry games, no matter what the records are, you can expect to see a good, tight, close game. Yeah, but sometimes you don't. Last year in the battle for the Bluegrass, Louisville jumped on top 20-0 and never looked back, throttling the Cats.
It's hard to win a game when you turn it over 5 times. And that's what happened with Kentucky. They were never able to get a rhythm on offense. And you add to that, David, Louisville running for over 350 yards. I mean, they dominated their in-state rival.
I think that's the most embarrassing part. Like, it wasn't throwing the football over the yard. It was I out-physicaled you. I out-toughed you. And Stoops has built his program on toughness and being physical. So for this to happen a year ago in this rivalry, I imagine they've addressed this, and it's a concern that they're worried about coming into this football game.
Quick strike complete. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway from the defense.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's long. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll throw it from the red zone. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a
play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a way to start this drive with a 1st and goal from the 6. The Wildcats with a big opportunity to take this sudden change and make it sudden points. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try the right side. Open space at the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on 1st down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these 1st downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
Here's the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
The Cardinals need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Off play action. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. Then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period. Down here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll run play action. Card in the backfield, it's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got it looking for a first. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Give to the single back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Grab near the sticks. It's long. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Wildcats are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Found the spot in the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Moss. He's got the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice move to keep running. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cardinals! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Caught near the sticks. It's ball. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the score. Looking for the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Wildcats and Cards.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Cardinals are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. Spins away from the defender.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack?
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinals. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Going to the running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Wants to go up top. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Line getting set on second down. They just keep firing. They've got the screen set up. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty's... cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to go up top on first down. On target. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It's a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting and keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. C-A-T-S, Cats, 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 as Kentucky builds this lead.
It feels like it's been a fast break on the basketball court here for a while now. Kentucky showing the speed all over the field, pulling away from Louisville.
Yeah, taking care of business, taking care of emotions. The battle, obviously, of Kentucky. They're doing everything they need to do.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Quickly complete.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's got it on the right. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Here's the handoff, and he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big player will move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. He's looking to pass. There's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. Give to Brown. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Cardinals are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky has it back and the big blue offense takes the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And as the quarterback takes a knee, that clock keeps dwindling away, now under a minute to play. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. Kentucky had the horses today, and they ran well down the backstretch and made it all the way to the wire to outlast Louisville and take home the Governor's Cup. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they